everybody, and welcome back to the world of movie Warzone. I am not Kaleb Boatman. I am the better Kaleb Koho, sitting in the hosting chair for another installment of the movie Warzone Teams Tournament. And here to help me call this really, really good match on paper, the one and only primetime Paul Oyama. How you doing, Paul?
I am Kaleb Boatman, and I'm very excited to be here hosting this match. But no, this should be good. I mean, we got two really good teams. I think two teams that could both win it all. So I think this match would be pretty crucial in terms of the tournament, and yeah, I'd be interested to see how these four guys play it out.
Absolutely. Wyld Stallyns, Blockbuster Video. You know the names, you know the faces. Now we're going to hear what they have to say right now in promos.
What's up, Mike?
How's it going?
How you doing, man? How you feeling?
Oh, we're back, man. We're back for a second go.
I'm excited. We got our brand new merch on. Make Blockbuster great again. We're on a mission, and I got an idea for it. We need to do a promo, man. Maybe we can offer people something to get enticed to watch our matches. So if they can, prove they watched this match, we can give them something. Like, take a picture from the screen, then develop it, then pick it up an hour later, then mail it to us. And when we get it about a week later, mail it back with a coupon for a 2-for-1 rent on a VHS tape, only valid Tuesday to Friday, and before 99 movies are on, something like that. Yeah?
I like that. I like that. That is awesome.
So here we are in round 2 of the movie Warzone Teams Tournament, which I think is going to be very interesting because whoever loses here, we might get a chance to get a rematch in the other tournament in round 2 if we both make it that far. So this is going to be fun. Unfortunately, I did not get the memo to script out my promo, like some people, ahead of time. But I am going to once again invoke the spirit of Dan Merle, who helped me come back and win against said heel Kaleb Boatman in a recent match. So let's do this.
Okay, so this is the second round of the tournament for Movie Warzone, and it's against two players that Brian and I had actually just a teeny tiny little bit of history of it. Here's, for those of you who weren't aware, both Brian and I had made our debuts back in last summer of 2018. We both made our debuts in different matches of Full Metal Classic, and in my first game, I beat Mike, and in Brian's first game, he beat Nazario. So let's see what they can do as a team, and I'm kind of nervous right now seeing what they might be able to do. Let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to this game. Let's do it.
Both these promos kind of friendly. Paul, I think I am a little too young to understand what a VHS tape is, but I think it's a good promo. What are your thoughts on those?
Yeah, I think it's the thing you play on a Walkman. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, I mean, you see Blockbuster very enthusiastic, giving out all these great deals. So watch the match. But no, I mean, both teams seem they're pretty prepared. Wyld Stallyns pretty confident. So we'll see if that pays off or if VHS strikes back.
Well, we'll find out right now as we get into proper introductions and get this match underway. Introducing first, coming to the ring with a record of 1 win and 0 defeats, they are the Algorithm, Joseph Olivas, and Brian, the MacGuffin, Michaels, the Wyld Stallyns. And their opponents, also coming to the ring with a record of 1 win and 0 defeats, they are Mr. DVD, Mike Hanley, and Mr. VHS, Nazario Montenegro, Blockbuster Video. All right, gentlemen, you've been here before. Round 1 works like this. You're going to get 8 questions from 8 different categories within the realm of movie Warzone. You're each playing individually for your team. If any of you do get a perfect first round, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats and a challenge rule for the entirety of the match. Any questions as we get into round number 1? All right, then we'll get right into it.
You take odds, I'll take even scale.
Okay, sounds good.
Wait, actually, I do have a question real quickly. Do we have 3 repeats or is it
3 repeats for the entirety of the match?
3 as a team.
3 as a team.
Got it.
All right. So your first question is going to come in the category of comedies, and your question is thus: in Wayne's World, Wayne and Garth say the quote, "We're not worthy," to what famous real-life rocker? I'd like to be a real-life rocker someday.
Yeah, if you can just want to buy my group's album, Shoot for Teams, on Spotify, wherever music is sold.
Thank you for the plug. I need gas money and college money. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, that will be the first repeat from Blockbuster Video. Your question in comedies. In Wayne's World, Wayne and Garth say the quote, "We're not worthy," to what famous real-life rocker? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We'll start with Brian.
They went to Milwaukee to see Alice Cooper.
That is correct. We'll go to Nazario.
Alice Cooper.
That is correct. Joseph.
Alice Cooper.
That is correct. And Mike for the clean sweep.
Alice Cooper.
Boom.
Use the repeat to his advantage. And your second question, gentlemen, comes in the realm of horror. How many times did Boris Karloff play the character of Frankenstein's monster?
Ooh.
No, this is not Frankenstein, as some people say, but actually the monster, who is the title.
See, some would say that Robert is Cody's monster, but I think Robert is Robert's monster, and Cody is just the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mike.
Was it 30?
That is correct for a point. We'll go to Joseph.
I thought he did one of those spin-offs against those other creatures. I said 4.
As in Nazario.
Damn it, I said 3.
That is correct. And Brian.
I had 3.
Is correct. Blockbuster pulling into the lead.
For those at home, it is Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, and Son of Frankenstein are the 3 movies.
Right, I knew that. I just thought that he had appeared
like
in
an Abbott
one of
and Costello or something. Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
Abbott and Costello, no.
All right. Your third question comes in the category of animated movies. In The Secret of Nim, what type of animal is the character dragon?
The character what? Sorry?
Yeah,
Dragon.
Dragon.
Dragon. Yeah.
Church, Caleb, if you had a secret, would it be Nim or would it be something else?
I
would
think
it be
I would name
Victoria's
it,
Secret?
I would say it's Nim 2. Nim 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We see some
I
puzzle
would
faces
think I would
competitors here. Let's get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Joseph.
A cat?
That is correct. Let's go to Mike.
I had a bird.
That is incorrect. Nazario.
Cat.
That is correct. And Brian.
I did not know, but I guessed cat.
Ooh, Brian with the correct
Nice.
guess. So far, Nazario and Brian
Tying it
both
up.
3 for 3. Your next question comes in the category of biopics. What Oscar-nominated actress portrays Erica Albright in The Social Network?
See, I'm not very good at the social part of that title.
You're good at the, right? The. It's your best out.
That's the best part of that sentence for me.
All right. Let's get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Brian.
Rooney Mara.
That is correct. Nazario.
Rooney Mara.
Mike.
Rooney Mara.
And Joseph.
Rooney Mara, the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Clean sweep across the board.
All right, your next question is going to come in the category of sci-fi fantasy. What is the name of the intelligent ape portrayed by Andy Serkis in the Planet of the Apes trilogy?
Getting a little visual lag from Brian here. At least
I think he's fine. I hope.
We'll see. It still says showing Rooney Mara for me. So
Maybe he thinks that's the ape's name.
Fantastic trilogy, one of the best.
okay, we're good.
Yeah, I see you right now.
4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Brian.
Caesar.
That is correct. We will go to Mike.
Caesar.
That is correct. Joseph.
Hail Caesar.
That is correct. And one of my favorite Coen Brother movies. Nazario.
El César.
That is correct. We are all tied up at 9.
All right. Your next question is going to come in the category of directors. Who directed the films Working Girl, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and The Birdcage? Kaleb, are you afraid of Virginia Woolf? Is that who the title's referring to?
I believe so. Virginia bullied me in 6th grade. I've never gotten over it.
Harsh.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Mike.
I didn't have anything.
All right, Joseph.
Mike Nichols.
That is correct. Brian.
Mike Nichols.
And Nazario.
I didn't have it. I had Barry Levinson.
Oof. Nazario wins this perfect round. Brian's still doing perfect so far.
We'll see if he can continue it as we get into the penultimate question in the category of scores and soundtracks. Scores and soundtracks. What song does Lloyd Doppler play outside Diane's window in Say Anything? Brian going straight to the board on that one. I think he knows it.
He might have done this a couple times back in his day.
Because sadly, it was still in my day.
No comment. Let's get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So to Joseph.
I just said In Your Eyes.
That is correct. Let's go to Mike.
Didn't have it. Couldn't pull it.
Nazario.
Neither. Nope.
And Brian.
In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel.
It is Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes. All right, and to your final question, and for the potential perfect round for Brian here is the category of actors and actresses.
Stop trying to jinx him.
He's not a pitcher. Name 2 of the 4 films that feature both Jim Carrey and Steve Carell. Name 2 of them.
Jim Carrey, one of my all-time favorite human beings. Steve Carell, also very funny.
Interesting. Not sure I agree with either of those, but fair enough. Let's get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Nazario.
Nah, I couldn't pull it. I just said Anchorman 2.
Let's go to Joseph.
The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, Bruce Almighty.
That is correct. Let's go to Mike.
I didn't have it.
And Brian for the perfect round.
Same too. Bruce Almighty, Incredible Burt Wonderstone.
Ooh, correct. Brian going 8 for 8.
The other one that was not mentioned, Horton Hears a Who. Horton Hears a Who. All right. There are 4. They
yeah.
Nazario said
Anchorman 2.
Which was correct. Anchorman 2 is correct. All right. With that, Brian, you have a first round, and this question will be just to you. Your bonus question. What real-life director does Ian McKellen play in Gods and Monsters?
Oh, my God.
And Monsters, yes. That is
I'm not going to pull it.
5.
He plays Nora Ephron. I don't know.
Unfortunately incorrect. Looking for James director.
James Whale director.
James Whale.
James Whale. All right. But at the end of round number 1, the Wyld Stallyns are up 15-9 as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. It works like every other trivia game in the world. You're going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel or the terrible wheel of WheelDecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but the point value will be lowered down to only being worth 1. Stealing is in this round, so be aware. If you don't like the category you land on the first time, you are allowed to spin again, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Your categories on the wheel tonight are actor filmography, director filmography, stop motion movies, View Askew Universe, 2000s animation, Murray, Bill, 80s movies, King, Stephen, and spinners and opponent's choice. Wyld Stallyns, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Blockbuster Video?
Defer?
Yes.
We'll go second.
All right, so Blockbuster, you will be going first, and your spin is in, and it lands on 2000's animation. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
What do you think, man? You know I'm not going to be any help. So if you feel confident, let's do it.
The best ticket for me, so I would say spin again.
Let's spin again.
All right, you're stuck with whatever you land on this time, and it lands on Director Filmography. Director Filmography. All right, Paul, you want to give them the questions in Director Filmography?
I will take this. All right, gentlemen, your first question in Director Filmography. Remember, you have 2 repeats left. You kind of go to multiple choice. First question. Who directed the films Failsafe, Death Trap, and Serpico?
I think I'll get it on multiple choice.
I'm going to need an answer in 5.
Yeah, let's do multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, William Friedkin, B, John Frankenheimer, C, Sidney Lumet, or D, Alfred Hitchcock?
What are you thinking?
22 sounds it might be.
Yeah?
Can we get a repeat on the options one more time, please?
Yeah.
Yes, your options are A, William Friedkin, B, John Frankenheimer, C, Sidney Lumet, or D, Alfred Hitchcock.
Are we sure it's not 16?
All right.
Could be 16. You want to go for that?
5, 4, 3.
Sidney Lumet, final answer.
Crap.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your next question. Who directed the 90s comedies Patch Adams, Liar Liar, and The Nutty Professor?
Oh, shit. I will definitely get this on multiple choice.
Yeah, me too. But let's think of it. It's like a name with Shay, like a Shay sounding name, right? Like Shay something.
Tom Shattuck?
5.
Could that be
Yeah.
it?
Tom
Shattuck, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
Another big 2 points.
All right, your third question in Director Filmography. Who directed Barbershop, Think Like a Man, and Taxi?
I'm assuming it's the American Taxi, not the French one.
Yes.
Any idea on this?
I might be able to narrow it down on multiple choice.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Or your multiple choice options are, is it A, F. Gary Gray, B, Craig Brewer, C, Malcolm D. Lee, or D, Tim Story?
I'm thinking it's 42.
You sure?
But I'm not sure.
Let's get an answer.
You have?
In
I was thinking 98.
4.
Can we have a repeat on the options one more time?
Yeah, your options are, is it A, F. Gary Gray, B, Craig Brewer, C, Malcolm D. Lee, or D, Tim Story?
Yeah, let's go
5.
98.
D, final answer.
D?
Yes.
D, Tim Story.
Tim Story is correct. That is correct for 1 point. Your next question in Director Filmography. Who directed Diner, The Natural, and Good Morning, Vietnam?
I believe it's Barry Levinson.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Big 2 points.
Levinson comes back to help Nazario there. And your final question in Director Filmography. Who directed Once, Begin Again, and Sing Street?
Oh. Damn it. I know the guy, and I'm not going to pull it. He said Once, right? Two either, right?
Yeah, Once and Sing Street.
Get an answer in 5.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are, is it A, Mark Romanek, B, John Carney, C, Lenny Abramson, or D, Stephen Frears?
Okay.
Is it 44?
Probably. It's between that and 12.
What do you want to go with?
Need an answer in 5.
Go with your gut, man.
B, final answer.
B, John Carney is correct for another point.
They maneuvered through that.
Another way through that category. Ending the round with 16 points, I believe.
16-15 Blockbuster back in the lead.
16 the hard way. Jesus.
All right, Blockbuster back in the lead. Wyld Stallyns going to get a chance to spin the wheel now, and it is away. And it lands on Spinner's Choice.
Oof.
Their categories are right there for you.
You want to go with actors?
Sure. Yes.
Let's do it. Actors, filmography.
All right, actor, filmography it is. Your first question, round 2 in the category actor, filmography. What actor starred in the films Dangerous Liaisons, The Great Buck Howard, and Of Mice and Men?
John Malkovich.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your second question. What actor had roles in the 2017 films Get Out, The Florida Project, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri?
Oh, it's
Kaleb something.
Yeah, Kaleb Landry Jones.
Yes, that's it. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your third question. Who starred in the films Damsel, The Kids Are All Right, and Maps to the Stars?
Julianne Moore.
Yep.
Final answer.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Blockbuster Video, the chance for a 2-point steal.
Can we hear the question again?
Yep, I will.
That would be
a
repeat,
question. Who?
Right? Or
That will be a
is that
repeat.
That is their second repeat.
Who starred in the films Damsel, The Kids Are All Right, and Maps to the Stars?
What are you thinking, man?
Oh, I think I know that.
I'm thinking Mark Ruffalo or Annette Bening. One of those.
Maybe Annette Bening.
Final answer.
Yeah, final answer.
That is also correct.
Mia Wasikowska?
Mia Wasikowska.
Mia Wasikowska.
Julianne Moore was a multiple choice option,
so was Mark Ruffalo. All right. Your penultimate question of the round, Wyld Stallyns, is what actor starred in the films Sleepers, Meet the Parents, and Wag the Dog?
Robert De Niro.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question of the round, what actress starred in the films Charade, Children's Hour, and Roman Holiday?
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn. Final answer.
Final answer.
2 more points. So at the end of round number 2, Wyld Stallyns take back the lead 23-16 as we get into round number 3, which is the Pick Your Poison round. Works like this. We're going to bring out the categories. You are going to tell us your questions or your categories that you want from point values 1 through 4. We're going to get those options from you right now. Okay. Blockbuster Video has selected their categories. Nazario, you chose for your 1-pointer the category of Wes Anderson. And your question is thus. What Wes Anderson film features the characters Max Fisher, Herman Bloom, and Rosemary Cross?
Rushmore.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. So then, Mike, we go over to you. That puts it at 17. So, Mike, you chose Coming of Age for your 2-point question. And that corresponding in Coming of Age, your question is thus, 2016's Sing Street take place in what country?
Ireland.
That is correct for 2 points. Blockbuster marching back. You guys
at 19 right now. At
19. On your, yep, they're up to 19. It is 23-19. Oddly enough, the name of the team that I beat in round 1. All right. All right. So, Blockbuster, you now can confer on your 3-point question, which you have selected the category of horror. Your question is, in Scream, what is the first rule that Randy says you must abide by in order to survive a horror movie?
You cannot have sex. Mike?
Final answer.
That is correct for 3 points.
Brings them to within 1 point.
Now, this is it. If they hit this, they take the lead back. And if they miss, then it's up to Wyld Stallyns to hopefully lose out. Your 4-point question. You selected the category of family films, and your question is thus. What 2000s family film features a scene in which a group of kids get revenge on their sister's boyfriend by soaking his underwear in meat?
It's a cheaper by the dozen. I'm almost positive.
Go ahead, man.
Cheaper by the dozen. Final answer.
That is correct for 4 points and the lead. Blockbuster sweeping the round 3, putting them up to 26. Now it goes over to Wyld Stallyns for their questions, Paul.
All right. And Joseph, I believe you said you're taking romance for the 1-pointer?
Yes.
All right. Your 1-pointer in romance. Who starred in the romantic comedies Monster-in-Law, Made in Manhattan, and The Wedding Planner?
Jennifer Lopez.
That's correct for 1 point, bringing them up to 24. All right, Brian, you're taking horror for your 2-pointer. And your question is, who directed 2018's Hereditary?
Let me sure the name right. Is it Ari Aster?
That is correct for 2 points. And tie game. If they get either of these questions, I believe they win. My math is correct.
Yes.
That is correct. If they hit either of these, Wyld Stallyns wins the game.
And then you two chose family for your 3-pointer, which you can collaborate on. Remember, we need final answer to accept the answer. Your question in family films for 3 points. What is the profession of Matilda's father, played by Danny DeVito in Matilda?
I don't know this, Joseph. Do you?
No, me neither.
Oh no.
They need to answer.
What do we do?
5, 4.
Let's go with a repeat.
3. All right, that is your first repeat of match.
All right, I got it. In family films, what is the profession of Matilda's father, played by Danny DeVito in Matilda?
I'm thinking something circus related. That's what. That's
I was thinking that, or a magician or something. I don't.
We need answers in 5, 4, 3.
Magician. Sure.
Final answer.
That is incorrect. He is a car salesman, so that is a loss of 1 point. Bringing
this
Stallions to 25.
It all comes down to the
final question for the match is in the category of 2010s. Remember, you can collaborate on this. And gentlemen, your question in 2010s. What real-life person does Christian Bale play in The Big Short?
Hold on. Michael Berry.
It's you. So to think about it, use the repeats if you need to. I don't know the name.
Michael Berry, final answer.
How do you spell that to confirm? Be more clear. Like
Michael
Berry?
Michael Berry. Berry.
And your winner, Blockbuster Video!
Was it
Michael Burry? It's Michael Burry.
Burry.
Ooh.
Burry.
1 letter. Ends the game. What a match. What a comeback from 7 points down going into the final round. Blockbuster Video pulls it out.
Unbelievable game. Blockbuster Video freaking out. I love it.
Brackets everywhere. Brackets everywhere. In shambles.
Brackets busted. That was a hell of a game. We'll go ahead. I think these guys want to talk. This is the post-match interviews, starting with our winners, Blockbuster Video, Mike and Nazario. How do you feel about that win that you guys just got?
The discounts are coming in the video store. Full on.
We're extending the offer to the weekend. Everybody can get it. Drop the jukebox.
I think the jukebox gave you the power to go 4 for 4 in round 3.
I'm gonna break my Rentalman character for a second and give the props to these guys because that was fucking amazing.
Dude, you guys played a hell of a game, man.
As soon as you said the name, I knew you were so close. But This also proves that you can never give up, man. You can never give up. We actually were doing fine. Then we had a rough last 3 questions in that round 1, but we held on. We kept fighting, and it paid off insanely, but it paid off. Discounts for everyone.
I love the discounts for everyone. I don't know what I'm going to use them on. I don't know what VHS or Walkman are. However, you guys are moving on to the next round. We will see you there. I don't think we know who you're playing yet. So
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm getting word not yet, but we know you've made it. So congratulations on making it to the next round. We'll go over to our unfortunate losers, the Wyld Stallyns, Brian and Joseph. Brian, I know that somewhere in there you're a little relieved at least that now you can sit back and run the tournament, but having to do both from experience. But you guys played one hell of a game. How do you guys feel?
You hate losing by 1 point, but I mean that was a great match, and a lot of people I think underestimated Blockbuster Video. I know in the other leagues tournament in the brackets, there's a lot of people favoring us, and this just goes to show you cannot sleep on these guys. And if we make it to the second round and face them again, it's going to be another throwdown fight. Although there we're going to be in their deep cuts round 3, which is our specialty. So we just picked the wrong categories in round 3 here. That's all. But.
Great match, guys. So close.
Joseph, any thoughts?
Is there any regrets or anything you would have done different, or how do you feel about your gameplay?
Well, there are 2 or 3 parts technically where I could think of that if we thought about it a little more time, we could have made it to the end. Like, of course, at the end, Michael Burry. One letter, of course, is all it takes to miss a question. But besides that, there's also that Julianne Moore, Mia Wasikowska question. I thought I was trying to think, like, answer quickly, and maybe that was too quickly because Julianne Moore was the first one that came to my head. Maybe if we thought about it a little more, Mia Wasikowska would have come up, but maybe not so much because you guys mentioned that Moore was also in the multiple choice questions. But one part that, in hindsight, makes me just kind of a little frustrated was the Frankenstein question at the beginning with the number of movies that Boris Karloff plays him in. I had 4 because, like I said, I thought that he was in one of the spin-off Slater crossover movies with other monsters, other characters, because I knew the James Whale question with the Ian McKellen playing James Whale question. So
if I had gotten that bonus question, it would have been a tie. But
had I gotten that, plus because that's all I needed for a perfect round. I keep the board almost perfect round. So with that and the bonus question, that would have also tied the score. It would have been cool to go to sudden death with a Blockbuster Video, but oh well. So it's close. It's as close as we would want to hope it being for a loss. So
absolutely, you guys played great. I can't speak for anyone in the Warzone admin scheduling team, but I would assume that you guys will be back in post-tournament title contention area. So I'm sure we'll see you guys back again real soon. But that's going to do it for us. That has been Blockbuster Video. That has been Wyld Stallyns. That has been Primetime Polyama. I have been Kaleb Koho. This has been Movie Warzone, and we will see you guys next week.